What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 2. Last time, we continued from where Cold Steel 1 left off, where Rain was piloting inside his Divine Knight. Well, not by choice, but Selene made the Divine Knight fly away from Thor's military academy, where the whole Liberation group and, you know, Noble faction and all their mechs that were trying to take over the school were going to take Class 7, either kill them or take them into custody. So, in order to save Reen, who is the pilot of, or one of the chosen ones of these, you know, Divine Knights, got flown out here. So now we are heading down the mountain. We left our Divine Knight at the top of this mountain, but Reen and Selene right now are heading to the bottom to see where exactly we're gonna end up and how we can get back to. Hopefully, Reen can save his friends.
教官、東和会長や他の生徒も無事だといいが、デートにいたエリゼ、公女殿下やオリバルド殿下たちも。
Yeah, that is the thing too. Like, obviously, after the trade conference, we didn't really hear much about what went on with the Civil War. You know, that's happening right here. All we really heard in Azure was that things should be wrapping up. You know, Lecter, you know, had the time to come over here and be like, hey, yeah, things are going to be wrapping up soon. So, let me go help Lloyd and the gang for a bit. So we'll have to see how much of Lecter we actually see in this game.
焦りは禁物だな。今はとにかく山を降りないと。
やれやれだな。
邪魔をするな、マイル。
Well, at least he's finally calming down a bit.
燃え盛れ。
Hits! Burn damage.
マイル。
Oh, I didn't even hit the other one. I thought they were both going to be caught in it.
マイル。俺の番だな。アークス駆動。やっ。マイル。早く。みんなのところへ。
Obviously leveling up our brand new Master Quartz. Well, I say brand new, but it's what Reen had on him, so maybe not so new.
邪魔をするな。行くぞ。そうだ。俺の番だな。そこだ。マイル。
Two of them down. Third one down. Two left.
俺の番だな。マイル。アークス駆動。はっ。俺の番だな。はっ。俺の番だな。はっ。早く。みんなのところへ。
Oh yeah, by the way, you'll notice my Sepith is a lot higher than it was after the first video. I did go ahead and open everything on this tab over here. So I did end up with a bunch of like healing items and stuff, but obviously I'm not gonna like overdo it until like later game. But I think we also did get some, I don't think we got any equipment, but I think we got some, yeah, we got some accessories. So I can throw one of these on. Let's see, I can get myself 1,000 HP. Let's just be simple with it for right now. Let's have the plus 10 to strength. Okay. Looks like this is gonna be the end, so most likely some kind of boss here. That would be my guess anyway. I feel like it'd be kind of cold up here. But I can't tell if that's like fog rising or is that steam? Like, it's really hard to tell.
ここは。
I mean, being up this high is probably gonna be cold anyway.
やっぱり見覚えがある。以前ユン老師に連れてきてもらった場所だ。
He's the Yeah, his master is the one who taught all of the Eight Leaves One Blade students.
それって確かあんたの剣の師匠っていう？
ああ、ユン・カーファイ老師。
Yep.
八王一刀流を開いた剣仙とも呼ばれる人だ。この辺りは5年くらい前に老師に修行で連れてこられた。
5 years ago, huh?
俺の故郷ユミルから数時間ほどの場所だったはずだ。
ふん、まあよかったわね。なんとか日没までに人里にたどり着けそうな感じじゃない。
ああ、急いで向かおう。到着したらすぐにでも状況を確かめてみないと。この地響きは、この気配近づいてきているのか。
Whatever it is.
まさか。
Well, it sounds like a creature. It's a big knightly creature. Magic Knight Orthane.
あれは魔鋼兵。
知っているのか。
暗黒時代の魔導のゴーレム。凄まじい戦闘力を持っているやつよ。
So should we run?
どうしてこんなところに。
Well, so much for running.
一旦逃げるわよ。生身で戦って勝てる相手じゃないわ。
そうかもしれない。だが引くわけにはいかない。
あんたね、ただでさえ本調子じゃないでしょ。
そんなのは知ったことか。ここを乗り切らない限りみんなのところには戻れない。だったら全力で立ち向かうまでだ。
Well, I guess we're gonna have to try.
参る。
Let's start off with
さあ一気に行くぞ。
boost our attack a little bit. Let's see how much you're gonna hit me for. Ow. Oh, you're getting 2 attacks. Ow again.
参る。燃え盛れ。滅。
That did not do a lot.
青き炎よ、我が剣に集う。
Alright, let's see how much that does. Not a lot.
行くぞ。俺の番だな。アークス駆動。やっ。行くぞ。行くぞ。行くぞ。アークス駆動。はっ。行くぞ。
Thank you.
アークス駆動。はっ。参る。俺の番だな。
Let's see how that goes.
行くぞ。
Alright, we're halfway there. I think this should be doable. I feel like we definitely have enough EP to survive.
行くぞ。アークス駆動。やっ。俺の番だな。そこだ。参る。俺の番だな。
Definitely want to heal here.
アークス駆動はっ俺の番だなせいやっ参るせい
Oh, okay. Guess we didn't actually have to win the fight.
聞いていないのかくそあと少しでユミルだって言うのに
ああもうだから言ったでしょ。下がりなさい。
Oh boy.
セリーヌ
How is Celine even still alive after a hit like that? I can't lose. Not here. Not without seeing everyone again. Oh, cool. It did carry over my thing. Yeah, he's thinking of Laura.
やらせるかよ
I know that voice.
これって
オーバルアーツくらえエクセクルサイド
Well, bye. We didn't need that cliff anyway. Hopefully there was no one down there.
助かったのか
今のは兄様リーンさん
Oh, more familiar voices. What we got? We got Elise, Alphen, and Toval. Thanks for the assist, Toval. Man, he's got some art range if he could hit from all the way over
なんとか
there.
間に合ったみたいだな。とにかく無事で何よりだ。
本当に急いだ甲斐がありましたね。リーンさんお怪我はありませんか。
アルフィン殿下トバルさんそれに
リーン兄様大丈夫ですか兄様。
I'm sure he's had better days.
こんなに憔悴しきった様子で。この子は
エリゼ嘘みたいだまさかこんなところで会えるなんて
Oh, he's at his limit.
兄様今は喋らないでください。手当てをしてからすぐにユミルへ。
よかった本当に無事
Oh,
で
he's gonna pass out, isn't he?
でもどうしてここに
Well,
その時薄れゆく意識の中で俺の脳裏には声が響いていた鋼鉄のように重々しくもどこか懐かしい呼び声がそれはまさしく俺を運命の螺旋へと誘っていたのだ
what is that? Oh.
力を求めるか
Oh, here we go. Hi, Crow. So I guess we finally get our intro. This intro does kind of spoil that everyone has different outfits in this game, of course. Although, I mean, if you bought the game, all these outfits are on the cover, so it's not really a huge spoiler. Elise, Alphen, Oliver, Victor, Sharon. Hi, Crow. Again. Vita Clotilde. Oh, Duvali and Blue Blanc. Obviously, we just dealt with Duvali in Crossbell Saga. Lecter. Not really addressing all of the new names that we haven't seen thus far, because, you know, we'll meet them eventually. Yep, this is what I meant. This is like the cover of the game, so all their outfits get spoiled anyway. There you have it. There's our intro for Cold Steel 2. So now we're moving ahead one day. Tuesday, November 30th. Time to get up, Reen. It feels like you're saying that a lot lately.
Serine か。それに、やっぱりこの部屋。
Probably is your room. Look at all that snow.
温泉郷ユミル。また帰ってきたんだな。少しぼんやりしているけど。じゃあ峡谷でのことは。
何よ、寒いわね。ってあんた目を覚ましたんだ。
Seems like it.
ああ、ついさっきな。そちらも無事だったか。
まあね、ついつい二度寝しちゃったけど。
エリゼ、おはよう。ってそろそろ昼になりそうだけど。
Amazed he can tell.
兄様、目が覚めたんですね。
Well, I mean, it's not like he was dead. I mean, although, you know, there's a chance people thought he was dead up to this point.
本当によかった。デートがあんなことになって、兄様も行方がわからなくなって。私。
エリゼ、すまない。心配をかけてしまったな。
いいえ。私信じていましたから。兄様がきっと無事でいるって。
Well, that's good.
おかえりなさい、兄様。
ああ、ただいま。本当にありがとうな。
朝からお暑いですわね。
Relax, Alphen.
姫様、おはようございます。リーンさん、エリゼも。
ああ、お邪魔させてもらってるぜ。
アルフィン殿下、トバルさんも。
We already know their
やっぱり
names.
夢なんかじゃないんですね。
もちろん現実ですわ。抱きしめたエリゼの感触が何よりの証拠じゃありませんか。
Oh, Lord.
もう 姫様。
まあ目を覚まして何よりだ。
Interesting that he's up here since we know he was working at the guild branch over in Legram.
どうだ体の調子は。どこか痛むところはないか。お前さんあれから一晩眠りっぱなしだったんだぜ。
ええ、とりあえず大事はないみたいです。トバルさん、助けていただいてありがとうございました。
あのアーツはなかなかいいタイミングだったわね。一応お礼を言っとくわ。
どういたしまして。とにかくお嬢さん方を泣かせずに済んで何よりさ。
What a man.
トバルさん。
I see you're finally up.
父さん、母さんも。
Hello, Reen. It's wonderful to see you back home. I imagine you have plenty of questions running through your mind, but first and foremost is that is getting you something to eat. We can discuss what to do from here on after that. I did find it odd they didn't. I mean, this will kind of be a spoiler for the rest of the game when it comes to Reen's parents, but I found it very odd they didn't give them voices in this game. I mean, there's already the case of, like, some lines are voiced and some lines aren't, but they just did not have voices. I think there's, like, a drama CD out there where, like, before the later games, where Reen's father does actually speak. Lady Lucia Schwarzer. Baron Tio Schwarzer. It's been a month now since that so-called Noble Alliance occupied Heimdallr. At present, they have effectively all of the nation's major cities under their control. The Imperial Army tried what they could to stop their advances, but the majority of their forces have already been defeated. I had a feeling that would be the case. If nothing else, at least you two are safe. We were at St. Estrella when the capital was occupied, so we were caught up in the chaos too. It was only thanks to Toval appearing and rescuing us that we're sitting here now. What were you doing there, Toval? I got an urgent request to escort Her Highness and Miss Elise to safety. As soon as I got that, I booked it there as fast as I could. I'd never turn down a personal request for Prince Oliver, you know. Prince Oliver asked you? Well, that explains it. He does always seem to be a step ahead, ever since we first met him. He kindly escorted us out of the capital, successfully evading the Noble Alliance's attempts to pursue us. And roughly 10 days later, we were able to reach Ymir. So, about 2/3 of a month they've just kind of been hanging out here. I'm just so glad you made it here safely. Unfortunately, it appears His Majesty the Emperor and Prince Crown Cedric fell into the Alliance's hands. The official story is that both of them have been taken into protective custody, so they're both rumored to be safe. However, Prince Oliver's whereabouts are currently remain unknown. There's not even a confirmation that he's safe somewhere? That's more than a little worrying. You needn't be so concerned, I'm sure he's perfectly well. He made it through the chaos in Libero last year unharmed, as you know. He's always been a resilient one. As for Cedric, father and mother, I'd like to believe they're all alright too. I'm sure they are, Your Highness. I'm worried about the Imperial family as much as anyone, but if you don't mind me interjecting, Reen, I imagine you're probably the most concerned about what happened to Trista and Thors. Luckily for you, we've managed to get some info on that front. Please, tell me everything you know. What's happening over at the Academy? Is everyone alright? I don't think this will come as much of a shock to you, but both Trista and Thor's military academy are completely under the Noble Alliance's forces now. Control now. They were both taken over not long after the war began. No. Reen, no matter how much I thought about it, I didn't want to believe it was true. What about the students and our instructors? Honestly, I wish I had more I could tell you. There's rumors that they resisted being occupied as long as they could, but not much more than that. Try not to let concern get the best of you. It's too early to presume the worst has happened. Yeah, I'm with Lord Schwarzer here. On the contrary, some rumors would even suggest the opposite. What rumors? Word has it that a number of students and staff are unaccounted for, and the Noble Alliance is still trying to find them. Then that means, have some of them managed to escape? Well, rumors are rumors. Still, your classmates and Sarah have more than gotten their feet wet at this point. I can't see them being taken down easily. That sounds pretty good if you ask me. What say you? Ha, what else can I say? I would have to agree. Celine? I couldn't tell you where she is right now. Oh, here we go. But Emma's still alive. That's guaranteed. You can tell? I'm her familiar, so we've got a link of some kind between us. If anything were to happen to her, trust me, I'd know about it. All I know is she's alive, though. Nothing else. How peculiar. Anyway, there's no point in assuming the worst when there's every chance it hasn't happened. So let's try keeping the faith, all right? Think of it this way. They're probably just as worried about you as you are for them. And yet, here you are, safe and sound. You've got a point, actually. Safe and sound you may very well be, but you're hardly in peak condition. Take this chance to stay home for a time and recover your strength. And while you're here, why not go pay everyone a visit? The whole village has been eagerly awaiting your recovery. I mean, he is technically a noble. That's true. I think they'd all be delighted to see you. And if you'd like, I'd be happy to accompany you. Thanks for the concern, Elise, but I'll be fine on my own, honest. Sounds like a good idea, Mom. I think I'll do just that. Prologue, The Depths of Despair. That's a great prologue. It looks like Elise and Princess Alphen have already gone out. Like Mom said, it might not be a bad idea to follow suit. This could be a good chance to walk around the village and collect myself a bit. Event markers. Yep, just like whenever we'd be at the school, it'll tell us where everyone's kind of hanging out at the moment. So, this is our first time actually getting to explore Ymir ourselves, because in the first game, the only time they went to Ymir was kind of in like that in-between thing that kind of happened off-screen. But it's funny that the layout, obviously just because of, you know, budget and stuff, but the layout of this building is almost identical, I feel like, to... Oh, I guess it's a little different. I was going to say it's very identical to Laura's, but it's also very identical to, like, Ellie's home, for example. You know, it's pretty much just like, okay, there's a door on each side before the stairs, and you go up the stairs, and there's a door on each side. But I think for Legram, for Laura's father's place, he has, like, a room right here. But, where are we now? Schwarzer Mansion, there is some stuff to do here. Guess we could do that first. Hi, Dad. All of the Empire's major cities are under the control of the Noble Alliance now. They've been so focused on those, they haven't had the time to deal with frontier regions like ours. Thankfully, that means Ymir hasn't felt the full impact of the Civil War. It does seem that way. I was relieved to see how little's changed. A nice snowfall's the only real difference compared to my last visit. By the way, I see you chose not to join the Noble Alliance. Is everything alright on that front? Well, I've never wanted anything to do with the Noble Alliance to begin with. There's always a chance they'll try and invite me to join, but I'm confident I can talk my way out of it. I'm a little concerned that I can't get in touch with Viscount Arcade, though. However, you can't? Well, that is a bit concerning. Did something happen over in Legram? Or maybe even the Courageous? I'm afraid I couldn't tell you, but it's Viscount Arcade we're talking about, so he'll be fine. Regardless, I'm just trying to make sure that we're well prepared for anything. Especially since our duties have expanded to sheltering Her Highness. That's true. The Alliance already has His Majesty and the Crown Prince, so it's safe to assume they want Princess Alphen as well. Dad, let me know if there's anything I can do to make your job easier. I'm more than happy to help. Of course, I'm sure I'll be counting on you in the days to come. Still, start with trying not to rush things. You shouldn't have to jump to thinking you need to shoulder more than your fair share of responsibility. There's only so much burden that one person can bear. Do you think I'm shouldering too much? Ha, admittedly, those are Master Kafai's words, not mine, but they get across what I want to say well enough. And whether I think it or not, this is a good chance for you to get some well-earned rest. I want you to make the most of it, alright? Sure, thanks, Dad. Good words. Alright, where's Mom at? Also in here somewhere. Downstairs, possibly? Yep. Kitchen? Possibly? That would be a yes. Wow, that smells delicious. Wait a sec, is that pheasant stew? Your very favorite. Your father said he wanted you to have a nourishing dinner, so he went and caught one himself. Really? I'll be sure to thank him later. Speaking of food, you've got a lot going on here. It smells amazing. Well, the circumstances may not be ideal, but it's been too long since we last dined together as a family. Ever since Her Highness arrived, it's been so lively that I feel like I've gained a second daughter. Times like these are when a mother has to put her best foot forward, don't you think? You really are the perfect mother. Even in times like these, you're right here, ready to warmly welcome us home with open arms. I can't see that ever changing. If only I were half as good a son as you are, Mom. Aww. Mom, is something wrong? That's not true at all. When I had no idea what was going on with you and your sister, I worried myself sick. At times, it felt as though my chest was going to burst from it all. But believing you two would come back to me safely was the key to keeping myself together. With that in mind, I could focus instead on getting this house ready to welcome you both home. Mom, whatever doubts you may have in your place in this family, as long as you're here in this house, you're our son. If you're ever feeling down or afraid, you can always find comfort in my arms. And then once you found the strength to keep going, you can pick things back up right where you left them. Thanks, Mom. I actually feel a lot better now. Hee hee. Well, look forward to dinner tonight. And make sure you work up a good appetite for it, alright? No worries there. What a good group of parents Rean has. Well, our first snowy region in the Cold Steel games. Alright, we can see Celine and Elise over there by, whatever that is. A little steam water thing. A dog. Badou. Woof. I'm home, Badou. Being welcomed back by you really makes me feel like I'm home again. What a good dog. Anything else? Rean has a nice dog. I guess a pretty well trained one if it just, you know, they let it roam around outside. Guess they don't have to worry about running out of the village or anything. Hey look, it's Mishy! Mishy Snowman. Oh, here you are, Elise. I wasn't expecting to find the two of you together.
外は冷えますから温かいミルクをご馳走しようかと。はあ、お構いなくって言ってるんだけどね。
Like brother, like sister?
私はここの湯気に当たってるだけで十分だわ。そういうわけには。何せ兄様を救っていただいたご恩がある方でもありますし。
Celine saved my life? And when exactly did this happen?
別に私が言ったんじゃないわよ。なんだか勝手にそう受け取ってるみたいで。兄様、どうかなさいましたか？
Nope, not a thing.
でも本当、恩人とか言うのはやめてちょうだい。どっちかっていうと、あんたには借りもあるわけだし。借り？
Oh, right. I was trying to think what she meant. Celine led her into the old schoolhouse where Elise almost got
い
killed.
い感じにぬるめてあるし、ありがたくごちそうになるわね。
Oh, yep. Okay, so he is going to address it. Thinking back on it, didn't Elise later say she spied a cat when she went into the old schoolhouse? That better not have been who I think it is.
別に危害を加えようとして連れ込んだわけじゃないわよ。あんたが試しの扉に中途半端に反応していたからじれったくなったというか。
I can't believe you. She could have.
あのガーディアンは本来関係ない人間は襲わないんだって。
Well, I guess that does kind of line up because it took us forever to get down there and she was just laying there.
その証拠にあの子を前にしても微動だにしてなかったでしょ。エマにも散々怒られたし悪かったとは思ってるわよ。
You're sorry? You...
とにかく私セリーヌさんには本当に感謝しているんです。里にいらっしゃる間はお世話させていただきますから何でもおっしゃってくださいね。
Maybe keep Reen away from her.
いや、本当お構いなくでいいから。それとなんというか悪かったわね。ああ。
Well, she does genuinely seem to regret what she did, and Elise didn't come to any harm. I guess I'll let her off this time. I really do have one amazing little sister. Compared to her, he's doing this whole thing with all his family members. You can now view the character tab in your notebook. Cool. He keeps seeing, like, nothing that he's doing is good enough, and that everyone around him is, like, far more amazing than he could ever be, especially when it comes to his family. It's a lot different than, like, Lloyd, for example. When someone will thank him, he'll be like, oh, you know, we didn't really do much. Like, it's far different. Like, Reen is, like, actively, like, putting himself down. Tolval's in the tavern, okay. Let's see, it's a good store. Oh, hello there. You won't believe who's been coming in here lately. Well, maybe you will, but none other than Princess Alphen herself. She's the sweetest little thing. The way she looks at you, her smile. I wish I could just hug her and squeeze her and never let her go. Oh boy. Well, they don't call her one of the country's greatest treasures for nothing, I guess. They certainly don't. Don't you worry. We'll keep her as safe as can be. She really seems to make herself at home here. That's good to know. See if you sell anything interesting here. Oh wait, they have it here too. I guess we'll just read it in here. I do want to read this because, like I mentioned before, without giving too much away, the Gambler, I mean, obviously we did the mini game in Trails of the Sky the Third, but this is somewhat relevant to what happens in the Calvert arc. So at some point I do want to read these as part of this series, but I guess at the very least we can buy these. So we'll make sure to check every shop we can. Oh, and a weapon place. Hey, I'm glad you came over. You've been the talk of the town ever since you came back. I'm just sorry I had to come home under these circumstances. Sounds like everyone was pretty worried about me. How's the shop been? I can't imagine it's been that easy running with the war going on. You got that right. Getting goods in has been a real nightmare lately. I'm getting enough for everyone in the village, though, so don't you worry. You caught me right in the middle of taking stock, actually. If you got any shopping to do, can you come back later? Sorry. Oh, of course. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Ha! I appreciate that. So, no buying new weapons for Reen yet. Alright, well, I think that's a good stopping point. We are here in Ymir. That actually rhymes. So, next time we'll take some more time to talk to everyone who's here. We've got Tolval in the tavern. We've got Alphen over in the church. And then, of course, it looks like we got some more exclamation points towards the exit, as well as the Phoenix Wings Inn, which I feel like we've heard of before. But anyways, that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.